Good evening, Namaskar. This is SAHYOG session, the special phone-in program of NCERT where we discuss about the mental well-being of our students and children around us. And in this session, it's a follow-up session what we discussed last evening, strategies for enhancing adjustment among students. And we will be discussing more with our expert today on this same topic. The expert, the counselor who has joined us, I would like to introduce Dr. Bharti Kulashekara. Namaskar Bharti ji, we welcome you to PMA with
Namaskar, good evening.
SAHYOG session. And Bharti ji is practicing counselor. And before starting the discussion, I would like to remind my viewers here that you can ask questions to our expert. Dial on our toll-free numbers. Numbers would be 1800111265 and the other number is 1800112199. You can also send questions on our official YouTube streaming NCERT official. Beginning with today's SAHYOG session, Bharti ji, bringing you into the discussion, I would like to ask you, what are the symptoms of the frustration which children are facing these days?
Yeah, as we all know, frustration is the emotional state that a person experiences when our needs, wants and desires are not readily available or not attainable. Normally this emotion is seen in young children, but even in adults, frustration is normal part of human life. If we experience this in excess, it can lead to a negative attitude, as we all know. But fortunately, most frustrations are brief and insignificant. And at times of extreme, only a prolonged frustration and stress strains us and generates distress signals. Our body experiences distress signals in a variety of ways. It is often in the form of irritability, anger, fatigue, anxiety, headache, depression, stomach aches, hypertension, migraines, ulcers. When it goes to an extent, it could be even heart attacks and colitis. But the only relieving thing is the signs of frustrations are much less desperate than those of anxiety. Sometimes facial signs also accompany the signals of frustration. If I could talk more on those symptoms, it is withdrawal, fixation, aggression, regression, physical disorders, rude behavior, throwing the hands into the air, tapping the fingers or feet, disgust or displeasure in the face. But totally I would say that more severe the frustration, more will be the movements. And frustration also plays a very important role in the aggressive behavior associated with this. You might have heard of road rage. That is an extreme frustration associated with this.
Okay. So, if I want to ask you, what are the effects of significant life changes on stress and adjustment, if you can tell our viewers?
Yeah, life changes may represent a key type of stress. Life changes are any noticeable alterations in one's living circumstances that require readjustment. So life changes are significant events when require a lot of adjustment. So that is why this can even cause stress. The examples would be marriage, childbirth, or a change of job, unexpected health issues can be called as life changes, which are very significant in our life. Then what is the problem? We dislike change. Sometimes we even fear change. When change creates such stress that is going to interfere in the ability of full function of our life. It could be work, school, interpersonal relationship, etc. And life changes can even cause stress, anxiety, or increase already existing anxiety. That is one point is to be noted. There are already vulnerable people affected by anxiety. Life changes interfere with one's ability to work, also play, socialize, interact, in general lives so far. When we are going through a change, it's normal to go through stress and adjustment problems. It's not a surprise. After all, we have new routines, new norms, new rhythms, and a lot of unknowns. So when adapting to the new and dealing with unknown feels impossible, so we get stuck, mired in things like anxiety and depression. These are the effects of life changes. And when we are facing change, anxiety can be closely related to an adjustment issue also. The racing thoughts, fear, worry, agitation, avoidance
Right.
can be made worse by adjustment problems.
Right. As we discuss about this aggression and frustration which a human face, so
Yes.
we are particularly targeting the students and the adolescents in this guiding session. So, is family or the educator, the teachers around students, can be a help to them to, ease out this stress and anxiety levels? Can you please throw some light on that as well?
Exactly, but the role of family and school, they play a very important role in the pressure of children at all levels of their lives, including the school system. Especially quality of family interactions has important association with the children's motivation and achievement. So that interaction part has to be qualitative and as well as quantitative. And this is the major role of the family. There is a significant effect of family background too, like parental support, teacher support, and a child's academic pressures, educational attainment, and adjustment issues. So all these variables definitely affect the mental health of a student. And when we talk about the home environment, no, it is the one which provides learning environment. It is an element and the basic to students' life that can affect academic performance too. If the home environment is not, comfortable, warm, or productive, definitely all these pressures will increase. Creating a positive physical and mental atmosphere becomes, inevitable for the children to be ready and able to learn and adjust in any situation, life situations. So a parent-child relationship characterized by nurturing, acceptance, and encouragement, and as well as parents' responsiveness to that child needs correlates with good adaptation. Adaptation is again nothing but adjustment. Parents being the first teachers and the caretakers of the home environment shapes the child's initial views of learning. Stress issues of the parents also has an impact on their adjustment abilities. This is the important role the parents and the home environment will have to play in a child's learning process. So when we come to adjustment programs and the role of the school in all these psychological issues, we all know children spend most of their time in the school. So teachers will definitely play a powerful role in handling adjustment issues, pressure, and the stress. So failure to adjust can also lead to mental health issues and school refusal, a school dropout, and may require diagnostic testing followed by school counseling. So from year to year, there are change in teachers, classrooms, school and class rules, procedures, performance expectations, the difficulty of the work, and the peers. So the school has to negotiate these challenges through remedial assistance to whoever it is required. If a child is well adjusted to the environment, then he or she can excel. Just to make it possible, variety of instructional methods can be introduced. This creates a very comfortable environment for the student. So if I talk about the maladjustment, the last point leads to devastating lifelong impacts on the child's personality. So it is very important for the schools to find out favorable and unfavorable situations which affect child's adjustment. So motivation, gradually it leads to academic achievement. So at the end, I would like to say, as well as schools are the foundation of their life, so it should be strong enough to construct an empire in the future.
Right.
That is how a school plays a very major and important role in a child's personality, achievement, success, progress. You call it by any name.
Absolutely. Yeah. So it's a combination of all. The family also plays a vital role, and the school, the organization where the child is studying, and the teachers and educators around the child plays a vital role in framing the personality of the child. And and in this pandemic time where students are really trapped inside homes, struggles and problems challenges are big when we are facing these online classes and everything for our students. So I guess with this interaction which we had with you today, they'll be able to ease out their frustration and anxiety on what all you have discussed for them.
Exactly. Yeah.
And it was really wonderful to have you, Bharti ji, for this SAHYOG session discussion.
Thank you, madam.
We
Thank
really
you.
thank you. Thanks for joining us today.
Okay. Thank you, madam.
And to our viewers, remain connected, stay tuned, because the next session which is coming up for you is going to be the Nishtha's live module discussion. Remain tuned. We are coming back just in a short while. Thank you.